a 10-part series executive produced by Ridley Scott with a stellar cast. It looks fantastic on paper and the final product definitely delivers. The program is based on the novel of the same name by Dan Simmons, which was a fictionalized account of Sir John Franklin's lost expedition to the Arctic in an attempt to locate the Northwest Passage. The ships he took, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror, and their occupants never returned and their fate remains a mystery. However, it is an often forgotten part of British history, which means plenty of viewers won't be familiar with the premise of the piece and its finer details. But for those who are, it's still a gripping tale nonetheless. The series boasts a fantastic cast who have starred in some of the biggest hits of recent years. This includes Jared Harris, who has put on incredible performances as Lane Price in Mad Men and King George VI in The Crown, taking on a lead role as Francis Crozier. Game of Thrones actors Ian Himes and Tobias Menzies also make up the main core of the cast who led the expedition as Sir John Franklin and Captain James Fitzjames, respectively. The first episode paces itself fairly slowly, but for good reason. It naturally builds the background of the characters and what has led them to the expedition. The celebrity these sailors experienced at the time is also established, which relates to viewers just how momentous this exploration was for them and what was at stake. Harris really steals the show as the hard-worn Crozier, who has been dealt many a personal knock, especially due to his Irish heritage. As with Himes, there is a multi-layered performance behind these men who know their journey is full of danger, as well trying to live up to their past achievements. Meanwhile, Menzies has a more youthful exuberance and ambition mixed with arrogance which bounces off the other two perfectly as tensions rise in the cramped quarters. Paul Reddy also shines as the ship's surgeon, Dr. Henry Goodser. Although he is involved in one of the opening installment's most hard-to-watch scenes, as a surgeon on a ship in the 1800s. Naturally he would see some horrors, and one of these in the first episode might be a little too much for some. There is one particularly grisly scene in the first episode involving a saw and chest bone which may leave some covering their eyes and ears. Although the Victorian gore is sure to delight others. What really turns the tale on its head is the supernatural elements weaved throughout, putting a twist on the traditional period drama. A strange predator is hunting the crew, and the land's native people are also brought into danger by the monster. It always feels like something is lurking, waiting just around the corner as the drama maintains a sense of foreboding throughout. The show is made up of some beautifully haunting visuals that communicate the vastness and frigidness of the land they are trying to explore. The huge icy landscapes give way to a feeling of hopelessness and futility as man looks terribly small in comparison. Their darkness of the ship's interiors are contrasted by the barren brightness of the ice they are stuck in, as claustrophobia dominates the atmosphere. The eerie feeling of the show is felt through every lurch of the ship and rattling lights at the dinner table which all herald the catastrophe ahead. With 9 more episodes in the series, it's one well worth sticking with as the bleak mystery of these lost souls is unraveled in style. The